come to Harlow, and why did you come to Harlow?
I came in 2012, March 2012, and I came because I had an opportunity to move anywhere I wanted. So
why did you choose Harlow?
Because, well, I had a few options. I either go over the bridge and move into Kent.
So when you say over the bridge, I think we should start as, where were you living?
I lived in Thurrock. So yeah, I could either go over to the Dartford side of the bridge, but that means travel every day, and then when that goes wrong, travel's terrible, or use the ferry, or I could go to Basildon area, which I sort of didn't really fancy, and then the next stop along the motorway is Harlow, with an easy connection, so that's where I am here.
And that's 2012, now 5 years later you're still here?
Yes.
So why have you stayed?
It's lovely. It's got open space, it's got the river if you want to walk down it, it's got shops that aren't too busy but they're alright, they've got everything I need, and it's quiet. There's there is industry, but it's not in your face and on your doorstep. There's loads of green. So
as the publisher of your Thurrock and your Harlow, I can I very much relate to what you're talking about, but do you see Harlow is very. You mentioned open space, and my person I interviewed, Esther, before you, she mentioned open space, and is that really important to you?
Yes, without a doubt. I like to be outdoors, and it's awful if you can't just go for a walk or be able to ride your bike without having to cross the road every 5 minutes. So yeah, there's more space and open parks here than there is in Thurrock.
And have you got? I mean, we've met through the park run.
Yes.
You mentioned open spaces.
That's right.
And certain hills. And do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy doing things? Are you involved in the community, so to speak?
No, not at all. I go to park run. That's it. That's me. But I don't do anything else.
That's all right. It's not obligatory, isn't it? But you, as you said, you enjoy the walks. But you still work in Thurrock.
Yes, I work in Thurrock. I work for the council.
We won't talk about Thurrock Council because I have another website that does that. But that travelling, is that not a challenge?
It was when the roadworks are here, but now the roadworks are gone. It's quite alright. I start early. I start at either 6 or 7 in the morning, so I'm quite good for traffic. It only takes me about 45 minutes. The worst bit is getting out of Harlow onto the M11, the bit of the 414 up by the BP garage. It's awful. But travelling back, it doesn't matter because I'm coming home.
That's a good way of seeing it, and you get used to all these different rat runs, don't you?
Yes, you do, yeah.
Become a traffic bore, but like me, I've become a traffic bore and told people about these rat runs.
Yes, yeah.
So you came in 2012. You're here in 2017. Do you think if we come back in 2022, you might still be here?
Yes, I think I will. There's no way I'll go back to Thurrock, ever.
Why not?
Because here is just so much nicer. And I'm away from work. My job is I'm quite not well known, but if you wear a Thurrock Council badge, everyone seems to want to talk to you. If I wear a Thurrock Council badge here, no one cares. So I'm away from work, but here it's just my opportunity to be free.
And do you see Thurrock? I'm learning a bit from yourself here, even though I've worked in Thurrock, for 11 years, but do you see Thurrock as more of an industrial area, South Essex industrial?
Without a doubt. That if you want a job, go to Thurrock. If you want open space, don't go to Thurrock, because it's either houses or industry. That's it. There's nothing. There is other stuff, but there's not loads. Not as much as Harlow can offer, I don't think.
And living in Harlow, though, did you go to other places from Harlow? I mean, you mentioned you don't get involved, if you know what I mean.
I used to go to Waltham Abbey quite a lot. That's nice. My boyfriend comes from Cheshunt, so we go over there. That's a nice area. It's quite open, but it's quite busy as well. So this is just central to everything that my life revolves around.
In conclusion, if there's anybody in Thurrock who's thinking about moving to Harlow, or people moving to Harlow have their doubts, what would you say?
If you're going to move here and not travel, you would never need a car, because the infrastructure for footways and cycle tracks are second to none. I've never known anything like it. So that's brilliant. You can get all around the whole of Harlow without needing a car. I don't know about the schools, but there seems to be loads of them. And outdoor space is great, especially if you're into water sports. We're quite close to the river, so that's good.
That's all right. Do you see Harlow as a cleaner place than Thurrock?
I think so. It seems it, but I think that's because you haven't got to drive too far to find that you're driving in an open space. Yeah, in Thurrock, it's always houses on top of roads. everywhere you go. And until you go out to like the Langdon area.
Or Balvin and Orsett,
Balvin,
etc.
Orsett, yeah, but you've got to have loads of money to go out there. I don't have loads of money.
But you're glad you moved to Harlow and you're going to stay.
Yes.